Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors, which is Extra Wallets. Father's Day is coming up. This is your last chance to order. This is the time of year we sell the most wallets, right?
Yeah.
This is the best gift we can give at the best discount, up to 50% off. Be a hero in your friends or family. Grab an Extra Wallet. Plus, it directly supports the Angry Joe Show with each sale. And we work with these guys often, so thank you guys so much for considering getting an awesome Father's Day gift. They'll really enjoy it.
It's half off if you enter our code. That's a wallet for you and a wallet for your dad for the price of one.
Boom. Okay, well, what the hell has been going on in gaming news? Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed the Obscure 33 review. Thank you, all of y'all who thanked us for covering it. Of course we're going to cover. I think a lot of people were surprised. Indie games like, nah, man, this thing came out of nowhere. Really, we enjoyed it immensely. I loved it. Happy to give it a 10 out of 10. It surprised us a lot, and that's good, passionate game developers. I'm really excited to see what else comes out this year, because we've definitely got some front runners right now going on in gaming for that Game of the Year award. So go check out that review. This week we're starting on a bunch of new stuff, so stay tuned for that. And Alex, what the hell has been going on in gaming news?
Skyrim Grandma, she has started streaming Oblivion Remastered. Excellent. It's a great game. And
I'm sure she'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Absolutely ugly movement is what she said about the game. But, you know, it takes some getting used to. I mean, you're playing 2006 game. It's old. Like there's some nuance that you got to get, but it's good to see that she's back playing these things. A bunch of rumors that she's going to be at least a little bit of a character, an Easter egg in the next Elder Scrolls game, whenever that comes out in 30 years or whenever. Todd
it's going to be
get
before Beyond Good and Evil. For
Elder
sure.
Scrolls before Beyond Good and Evil?
Yes.
So I think it's the other way. I think Beyond Good and Evil before Elder Scrolls.
No way.
All right.
Do we have that written down on our AJS news prediction document? No, we were doing Star Citizen. So let me add that.
I think Beyond Good and Evil before Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls coming up.
Beyond before Elder Scrolls. And Joe?
He says after.
Joe says after?
Yep.
Okay. Beyond, let's see, Beyond Good and Evil? Man, we have not... the only way this works is if Ubisoft shut the fuck up about Beyond Good and Evil 2 and said, we're never talking or showing this game again until we're ready to give a release date and it's imminent and it's about to come out.
Summer Games Fest.
But it might already be dead. So,
they said it's not dead, though.
They have said
Elder Scrolls
that
has
it's
a
not dead
title
recently.
screen, right?
Yeah, that title
got a
screen was
title
there
screen.
before the game existed, before any pre-production was happening. I'm going to join Alex. I'm going to say Beyond Good and Evil 2 before Elder Scrolls.
Just wait.
We'll see.
I think we get a video on it.
No.
The teaser this year.
No. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way?
No.
All right. And maybe just wishful thinking, because I imagine it's going to be awful. But we'll see. In new hotness, 2 million people have played Elden Ring Night Rain in its first 24 hours.
They were brutalized.
Yeah.
Just like me and other Joe. We were trying to follow Alex as closely as we could, but we was getting killed.
Those bosses are no joke at level 3.
Yeah, if you go under, we were under leveled because you got to play a few times to get used to where you want to go, how fast to level, stay away from. So every time we fought a boss, we were like 2 or 3 levels below. We got our asses kicked. Yeah.
There's a long acclimation period.
But I'm really excited about that new class that I just tried. So I was doing the bow and arrow because I was scared. I didn't want to be close. I just want to be far away. But
Executor?
What is it? Executor. I want to try it.
That is, it is so satisfying because if you like Sekiro, you just like parry, and it's just so good. I've been playing a lot of the Raider. Unga Bunga is the truth. Big Bonk is the way to go. And so I think it's great. But a lot of people are happy about it. Mixed reviews. People who FromSoft is like, hey, this is a multiplayer roguelike game that's Elden Ring flavor. It's kind of like, you know what a piece of pizza looks like? And you're like, hey, I like pizza. And this company's like, hey, do you want to try a pizza jelly bean? And then they're like, but that's not pizza. It's like, I never said it was. I never told you that it was pizza. I just said it's a jelly bean, but it's flavored like pizza. And they're like, well, I wanted pizza. It's like, well, you're in the wrong spot. Again, I fucking told you that this is a jelly
Patients
bean.
were not.
And then
Yeah. Okay.
a lot of people can't fucking read. Now, there's a lot of reasons to be upset about the game. I'm not saying that negative reviews. I have problems with the game. Lots of problems with the game. I'm making a list for when we cover it.
Yeah.
But not liking it because it's not Elden Ring 2. That's
It's
fucking,
not what I wanted.
That's fucking on you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
having a lot of fun with it too.
idiots.
But
I can't wait to play some more.
definitely
We'll play some more today.
need some help getting carried.
It's fine. I've done some I played a lot with.
Well, you were playing with me and Flippy yesterday. It was not good.
It was not
It was
good.
not good.
Now, sometimes you play with your friends and then you think less of them after a session, and you're just like,
He's not talking about me.
I'm
Totally not
specifically talking about you. He's like, I just did this move and it did no damage. It's like you did a mass res when all of us were alive.
Well, I thought
And-
it was gonna because I did it over here. I thought the area effect was wider, but it's not. It's just
He was
here.
trying-
But he just said he didn't need a res, and your move that you did was a mass resurrection.
Well, yeah, but like and the other time I tried to do it, I thought it was wider, but it only
Yeah.
casted this spot, and he was just
Yeah.
outside. So
Yeah.
I fell twice.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like me running. It's like, hey, we are going west towards that really big tree, and then they're like, oh, I turned the wrong direction. I'm on fire. It's like, well, don't run into the flames. This is our 40th run. You should know that the fire is bad. And there's like, I don't know where I am, and then they die. And it's like, how are you 40 years old? How are you 52? Sorry, you're 52.
I got lost in the cave system.
All right. Well, a lot of good clips. We'll show you all of them eventually. Cyberpunk 2 is in the news because they've officially announced that it's in pre-production. We've known that it was going to be in pre-production for a while, but this says don't expect it out before 2030. These games take forever.
Yeah.
Did you know that when PlayStation 5 was released, though, that Sony said that they were going to support it till roughly 2030? And remember what happened when Cyberpunk came out, and there was that, they were kind of on the cusp of like old generation, new generation, and the game.
It wouldn't
So
be
you're
that
saying
bad.
it's going to happen again, just repeat it in the next gen.
I just think it's an interesting thing for. I mean,
They
look,
learn from their mistakes, right?
maybe, maybe
This next one.
they still made a ton of money. Look, the consumers have let these really big companies that they're fanatics for know that they can release undeveloped games, and then they will still reward them eventually because they sold tons. And then Phantom Liberty sold tons, and so it's like I don't know if they've learned, but we'll see.
It's not going to be called Cyberpunk 2, even though the company is officially calling it Cyberpunk 2 instead of Project Orion now. But I guarantee you they're going to change that before it releases.
I would love if
It's
your
Cyberpunk 2077 2 is what it really would be.
27.
But if you just call it Cyberpunk 2, this is kind of weird.
Yeah. I want your backgrounds to matter. That's kind of on my wish list. You know, where you kind of choose between the three of them, and it never really mattered again. So, but all right. In game news that you guys are really excited about, you guys did a whole long video. EA has revealed College Football 26 gameplay, and people are super excited. Man, 2,700 new plays, immersive, dynamic
Yes.
technology.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
Dynamic.
Yeah.
Dynamic coaches, dynamic players,
Dynamic
droids.
gameplay
Yeah.
and dynamic cons.
Uh-huh.
Guys, it's college. It's EA Sports. So what we found in Watch Our Video is that most of the features that were in the game previously in 2014 are coming back. Whether you want to count that as an awesome thing to celebrate,
It's innovative.
or it's just getting up to speed and what we should have had last year, then that's gonna track based upon what you think.
Yeah. Last year, college football was one of the best-selling games because there had been one in a really long time. People were incredibly excited about it. This is something that that everyone had wanted because there's a little bit of Madden fatigue. Now, we're in for the opportunity. We can have a little bit of a sophomore slump because people already bought it last year. There's not going to be a whole lot of changes this year. Is this one going to sell as well as last year's?
Yes, it's gonna sell better.
Ooh. Do you think it's gonna sell better?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
100%.
Yeah.
No, sports gamers.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was counting on.
Sports gamers.
It's still kind of.
See, I want you
they got
both to
some
be
new
wrong.
stuff.
Like, I want you to be wrong.
I want to
but
be wrong too,
I
but
don't think you are.
it's gonna sell.
Eventually, I think there's going to be a little bit of a slump.
Yeah, for
but,
sure.
Okay.
Apparently, there's some big things for Madden this year. All these content creators
Pass it forward technology.
had some leaks, and then they had to delete their tweets, and they've seen some things, and they say, "Oh, this is going to be the best franchise mode in years, a complete
buy
franchise
that.
redo."
They don't have enough time.
Even though they said that 2 or 3 years
Stephon
ago.
Diggs boat minigame.
It's probably maybe,
Cut.
what Joe was thinking, where they're going to do a mode where you, like in the basketball games, where you walk around in the city or something and you buy microtransactions.
I
for
hope
clothes
Some guy
or
shoots you in
something.
the chest
The
in San
island and
Francisco.
stuff.
Like,
Damn, man.
that happened.
Yeah, he came back and played.
You made me laugh, but then I realized you're mentioning real life. I thought you're like in the game, some guy you're just in
no.
a
That dude
crime-ridden area.
That dude was walking
and you
around the
get
street
shot.
with the big ass watch in San Francisco, and he came back. He played a
He
couple.
started playing. Yeah.
That'd be interesting, man. And man just does like a crime simulator, and
Shit,
then you
they
can
have it
go,
twice, I think.
and then you can equip
49ers
your
and the
guys
guy from
with
Commanders.
AK-47s and AR-15s, and then it turns into a Grand Theft Auto mode
God.
at the same time. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Football.
If they do that thing like the island and stuff, it's
The island is not
More-
available to PC players.
still
Or what? I don't know. It wasn't. So
for
So
the
it's imminent.
WWE.
We're getting a bunch of news on college football over the course of the next few weeks. They'll do a bunch of deep dive videos. Me and Joe will cover them. And then probably keeping their mouth shut about Madden until they get all of that out of the way in July for college, and then probably talk about Madden in August.
do you think that the release date being so close together hurts the sales? Because a lot of people
don't know.
mentioned
Good
that
question.
it's like they should probably move it at least a month or two apart and have.
I think that's why they're doing like the bundle because for honestly, Madden's just like an add-on.
They like
now.
to try to bundle it together
it's
in
like,
order
oh,
to
what's this
prevent
one?
it from hurting.
140. How much is it?
I don't know.
It's a lot.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, EA has also done some big things this week. They have canceled the Black Panther game. Now, this is not the
Captain
World War
America
II
one.
Captain America that features Black Panther.
This is the solo Black
This is
Panther.
Cliffhanger's Black Panther game, and
Which
they-
reportedly was going to use something very similar to Monolith's arch enemies system, the
friendship.
Nemesis system.
No. Yeah.
Not the friendship system, the Nemesis. Nobody's done the friendship system
I
yet.
thought they were trying to
Nemesis system. Purportedly.
yeah, EA's innovative and dynamic.
Supposedly.
do it.
Or
Dynamic.
dynamic
enemies.
studio firings.
Yeah. So that's what happened.
Innovative, dynamic resizing.
Synergistic.
Synergistic
Synergy.
team reformation and adjustments. Fucking EA, what the fuck is going on there, man? Record profits, constant layoffs, multiple games. This is like the third game in a row now that they've canceled and laid off the team.
Well, the president said this sharpens our focus and puts our creative energy behind the most significant growth opportunities.
Which one?
You have to emphasize with your hands significant growth opportunities.
So apparently Black Panther is not capable of significantly growing.
It's not going to
They
make
didn't
us
think it
all
would
of
make
the
a lot of money.
Exactly.
So they didn't think it'd make all the money. It would just make some of the money.
So what are they going to raise a sharp focus on now?
Their focus is on their big hitters.
Apex Legends 2.0. That's fucking stupid.
Apex-
That's not
But
a laser
I-
focus on making mass amounts of money, in my opinion.
Apex had made $1 billion in the past, but it's clearly on the decline.
Yes.
Battlefield makes sense to me. They've got a big one. They want to bring this one back. They mentioned Skate, which, I mean, Skate's a fine game.
But I don't
We had to
think-
beat fucking EA senseless in order to get that game because they were ignoring it the whole fucking time.
yeah, but so they specifically mentioned Skate and then The Sims, which makes dirty, filthy money because you have dirty, filthy people like you who,
I haven't played in a while. But
yeah,
yes.
but like
Joe
when
is not one of those people because he hasn't
been a
even
while.
fucking bought anything. Like, there are like 9 expansions and
Yeah,
shit,
that's a
18
lot.
expansions. Joe hasn't even bought one.
have you, Joe?
I have the base and maybe one other one, but that's it.
He hasn't even bought one since the release.
Since okay. They also said that I know we didn't mention these other games, but they're still important. Mass Effect, which you'd think would be more important because it's kind of one of the legendary franchise last-ditch effort for BioWare to be a company.
It's not going to be as good.
No. Motive's Iron Man title, so it's not dead. Still, they mentioned it. And then there's, of course, a Star Wars Jedi project, which those are better games than people give them credit for. Like they're
from those, I'm looking forward to the Jedi one.
Yeah, and so of course they've got the mobile portfolio that they're looking to grow as well. So,
well, they got rid of the other one, Warzone run, right?
Oh, that's Activision.
Oh, that's
Activision. Right. Yeah, got rid of that one. So, another studio closure, another game canceled. So, I don't know. I mean, we're seeing these game budgets blow up beyond any sort of reason, and they know they're not going to make the money back, so they've got to close them early. And then but we're also seeing some really small AA and indie companies just put out incredible content. I mean, the tools are there, especially with Unreal 5 being so easy to get into. I mean, the game landscape is going to continue to change, and so these middling companies and under these mega umbrellas may not have a long time. So that's what I got here. Do you have anything else that you want to add to this one?
Yeah, Adamfall is getting a spooky DLC set on an offshore island that also lets you blast pretend pirates with the blunderbuss weapon. So, yeah, I mean, watch our Adamfall review. We had some problems with it. We thought it maybe was a good, solid foundation and start for Rebellion to start to dip their toes into these types of games, but really needs a lot more added to it, points in the review. So maybe they can address some of that stuff in the Wicked Isle DLC.
Do you think a fan guy will be there?
Yes.
It's got Midsummer Island. This area plays on folk horror elements. I think that would be good to get a little bit more scary moments. I did like it when we were getting attacked by like rats and weird little creatures. The swarm type of enemies are kind of creative.
Throw grenades.
Yeah, that was working. Though you would throw grenades at patches of druids in the forest. I was like, there's no way Joe's going to hit him. And he hits him with the grenade. But anyways, yeah, so there's a pub called the Jolly Angler in there, a ruined abbey, some stuff to explore, and no sea stuff. It's on an island, but you don't really get to do the jumping in the sea and doing stuff like that.
No skullduggery, just buggery.
Yeah, there's pirate cosplaying bandits and strange aquatic monsters that look a little bit like the Witcher's drowners. So that's what's and I don't know if they plan to, but I was really frustrated. We never really figured out what the fucking phone was. The guy on the other end of the fucking phone.
The vascular dude?
We already know it was a very vascular dude. It was other Joe the whole time.
Fucking 12
talking into a spinning fan. Besides other Joe talking into a spinning fan.
Who are you?
Who's the fucking guy on the phone?
He's all in your head.
I don't know if I'll buy this one or play this one, so somebody's got to let me know if that answer is in there.
I hear he was actually just using his hand because the fan was too loud.
It was too loud and would blow on the fucking speaker and shit. So,
Look, some of you didn't watch the review. You should watch it. There's some good time in there.
All right, that's all I got for this one, but there's many more news stories in the second episode. Father's Day sale right now. Grab some gifts for your friends
other gadgets there to check
family.
Out.
There is other stuff there to
Huge
check out.
warranty, all sorts of, I mean, check it out. Especially if it's up to 50% off, especially when you're buying our wallet.
Best time of the year to do it. And thank you so much, and we'll see you in episode 2. Bye, guys.